it the dust off. Is that what you do? Is that all you're made of? Whatever ain't right, prove it on yourself. Revisit your act, return to parallel. Living on a timeline, then there, down back, gold up and dead. Instead of being bitter, back up, go grab your keys. Follow the start timer, who hit the tip top of an adventure. Ready to relish every day, desire, go fire, lighting up the way. Let go what holds us back, take over, then dip it together, breaking the barrier. Must have been time, 'cause we can tick-tock, show them this is our own track. Look out, we won't get caught up.
What's good, guys? How y'all doing today? Veronica, Valeria, Zaniel, Shiji Bum, Magnaloid, Mike, Flasher, Hunter. What it is, what it is. How y'all doing today? He has hair. Nah, bro, this ain't real. This a filter. This a filter. Y'all actually thought I was balding, bro. That's crazy. Y'all actually thought I was over here looking like a shave ball, bro. Man's wearing the shirt. Yes, sir. We got a shirt today. That's a hair filter, chat. Bro, I can't believe I gotta build Psyche. At least to +7s, bro. Might as well, right? Chilling, just doing some woo-wah math. What you mathing over there, man? What you calculating? Please be a hair filter. Absolutely, bro. Absolutely. Who is this guy? So I clicked on CJ's stream, bro. This is PJ, man. When do you think Zilliu is coming out? I think Zilliu is coming out after Keizo. I think Zilliu and Yu Ming are coming out together. Well, not together, but like in the same patch. At least that's what I think, but what do I know? What do I know, chat, right? Let's see. Let's start off with the actual movement, bro. Let's do some Mystic Maze, man. Morning energy regen requirements, checking how easy it is to obtain. It's like mathing Brent ER. Ah, okay. It's Shadow the Hedgehog, what it is. As soon as you gave information about the new immersive theater, Macking Psyche is not my goal. Yeah, bro. Bro, and like, I feel that people don't understand why some people are upset about Psyche being, or not Psyche, about Anemo being there 3 times in a row. Like, bro, if any of the other gacha games did that, I mean, I know this is not a gacha game, but if any of the gacha games did that where they shield one specific element or one specific feature 3 of their end games in a row, people would complain. And like, I get it, right now most of us, if not all of us, have Psyche build, so like that's good. But at the same time, imagine if it was the opposite. Imagine if you had never built Lady Niffle, right, and they had shilled Lumino for 3 patches in a row, or you just didn't like playing Lady Niffle, right? That's the best Lumino character, and that's all they shilled for 3 bro, that's a lot of patches. That's a lot of patches. You wouldn't be enjoying it too much now, would you? So like, I get it. We all have her. Might as well build her. Or you can, I mean, to be fair, if you're just trying to clear 12, like up to 12, you can honestly do it with like, what's his face? Easily do it with Outsider if you don't like Psyche. Or you could probably even do it with Truffle. I don't know. How you doing, Thors? Rizu was good. Was good. Do you believe it's because the developers know that Psyche is a hard hitter? I'm gonna be honest. This is one of those scenarios where I don't know why the developers did it. Like, I've seen a lot of ideas that make sense. A lot of like people suggesting it could be because of this or it could be because of that, and they all make sense low key. But at the same time, that doesn't make them like good. You know what I mean? But they do make sense as to why the devs would have done it. I have to get on and build Psyche now. Thank you, devs. Was on break to try and cure burnout. Yeah, I'm actually... So, I haven't streamed for 2 days, right? After that dev stream, I was on burnout, bro. Because I was live for like 8 hours. Fucked up my sleep schedule. And then I had to go out. I was supposed to do a podcast with other CCs, bro. And I had to go to the doctor to get just like the regular checkup, and then they sent me to get my blood tested, or not tested but drawn. So I had to go from one side of the city, not to the other side, but far away to the labs to get my blood drawn and deliver the freaking perms and everything. And then by the time I made it back home, I was too late to get into the podcast, and I was beat, bro. So I just wanted to take a break. I didn't end up streaming, and then I almost didn't stream today, bro. I'm not gonna lie, I almost didn't stream today, but I actually have stuff to do, so I figured might as well drop a nice little stream, man. Got a lot going on anyway. I think they would have made Pyro 3x. People would be tripping hard because everyone built Lin for the first one. I think it would. I'm gonna be honest, it's not about like people having the character or not, right? Because we can all build Psyche now. Psyche performs beautifully with one dude, which is amazing. Super friendly to players, right? It's, for me, it's the fact that, what is the one thing that people complain about? I mean, they complain about a lot of shit, but what is one of the main things that people complain about when it comes to this game, bro? There's not a lot of things to do. There's not a lot of variety, right? Most of the game modes feel the same, where it's like, you go stand in an area and farm, and a lot of people complain about that, right? So now you look at the end game mode, which is tower, and for 3 patches in a row, I guess you could say the 2 patches, right? Or at least 3 tower resets in a row, we have the same exact feel, which is pretty much, for the most part, for most people, just flying around and Psyche and getting it done. And yes, there are other ways, like people can beat it. If you're just doing the 12 floors, I'm not gonna lie, you can probably beat it with almost any well-built character, right? Just the 12 floors. If you're just doing the 12 floors, to be fair. I have to get on him. Oh yeah, I'm gonna be building Psyche today, bro, and I'm so tired of echo farming. And building Psyche is gonna be another scenario, like building this chick, because she's using 4 volitions. Now I understand why someone would not want to build 4 volitions on their Psyche, even if it does so much more damage. That shit's a pain in the ass to build 4 of the same wedge. Ooh. Pre-farming some mats for Fushu, hell yeah. I was gonna say, you sound a bit beat. Make sure you take care of yourself. Yeah, I mean, I'm tired today, but I'm good. I'm good. Like, I'm not tired right now. I'm just a little tired, but not like fried. You know what I mean? I'm chilling. Let me pump this up. There we go. I get where you're coming from. Yeah, some people, like, personally, a lot of people say that it's good that we're getting Psyche again, or at least an emo. I don't think so, bro. Some people said that if they would have given us Electra, it would have been ass. But I don't know. I don't know if, like, Randy or Sybil could clear up to floor 12 if they're well invested, right? Maybe? Not sure. For sure, Rebecca will probably be able to clear... Oh, yeah. Rebecca will probably be able to clear Act 12 if you have her decently invested. Decently. Not even crazy. Meanwhile, you're getting... Why are you getting 6 Scorches for Niffle? That's a whole lot of Scorch. That's a whole lot of Scorch, man. At least you didn't get a fever yesterday. I had to skip work today because I got a fever. Well, just rest up. Only get your rest, man. After a coffee. Bro, I'm actually stressed because I'm struggling to beat Act 54 with Niffle, bro. Is it 54 or 53? I don't know, but it's like up there, and I'm struggling to beat it with Lady Niffle. And I know you can beat it because I've seen people beat it, but I don't know where I'm lacking, bro. I don't know where I'm not getting enough damage from or enough buffing or what, but bro, it's a pain in the ass to actually try to beat it. I don't know what I need, bro. I need something. The HP cap just because devs hate my Liz Bell. Bro, that HP cap was actually crazy. It was late as hell yesterday, and someone on the Discord was like saying that it wasn't a problem, and I'm like, why not? Why is it not? Like, the fact that now you have to hit enemies 3 times for them to die, it's so ass. It's so unnecessary, bro. It's so unnecessary, dog. Alright, let's see. The only slap in the face was that ugly debuff damage from the enemies. One skill past 30 something. I'm like, what the... You talking about where they can't take enough or damage more than 35% of their max HP? Yeah, I didn't like that, bro. I was like, oh, hell no, bro. Bro, and I'm also trying to get my stream schedule back on time to where it's like earlier, way earlier than today. Because I feel like my stream schedule is kind of cooked right now. So I'm trying to get that organized. Yeah, I didn't like that as well. I thought it was annoying. Oh, I hate fighting this dude. Me with this forced immunity phase spirit bomb that we don't even get as a skill, man. There we go. There it is. It's funny too because they just made it so we can get Liz Bale, and then out of nowhere, yeah, you can only do so much damage at once. It's like, ah, okay. Literally Liz Bell. I want something. I mean, I'm sure you can run it with Rebecca. I'm going to try to run it with Rebecca, and then I'll definitely push with Psyche afterwards. Because Rebecca ain't going to be dealing the damage that Psyche is, I don't think. I'm pretty sure she won't. Like, I get it. It can be looked as a challenge, but that's not a great challenge. I don't think I see it. Like, I get where you're coming from, but I don't think it could be looked as a challenge because you're just hitting the enemies more times, but they have the same HP. They have everything the same. You're just hitting them more times to get the same thing done that you were doing last time. A challenge would have been like they hit you harder, right? They hit you harder. So you got to be more weary, dodge more, move more. Things like that. That would have been interesting, but nothing changed in the way we play. We just stand there hitting them more. Testing to see. Oh yeah, they did. I just haven't like actually seen it. If they did Electro, I would have thought the universe was making me punchline. Here's the thing though. A lot of people say that they're glad they didn't do Electro because they only had Rhythm as a viable source, right? So I don't know. I'm pretty sure Morph beat like stage 18 with Randy or something. So it's like you could clear with Randy, not that people want to build Randy to clear tower, you know what I mean? And then there's also people that give like bad examples, right? Like, oh, the devs think that there's not enough good characters like that are strong enough to clear, so they're putting an emo so people can use that to clear until they add other electro characters and such. I'm like, okay, but they can make it fusion pyro, right? Because Lynn can clear. They can make it lumino because both Lisbel and Lady Nifl can clear. They can make it those elements. So I don't even understand why they didn't.
I shall offer what humble aid I can.
Yeah, they could have had fire and lumino. That would have been lit.
Of the river of life.
Plenty of excuses of characters for us to play with. The fact people would want me to build him for theater and clear, that would be hilarious though, to be fair. Randy clearing everything. Lumina and Pyro would have been the best two for tower. Yeah, Lumina and Pyro would have been amazing, bro, if they did that. Plenty of options. I'm gonna be honest, I know a lot of people love using this bow. I do not like using the bow, bro. I have to still use manual fucking inputs rather than just keep it pressed. Respect to that guy because he forces himself to use Sybil Hellfire and another... I don't think it's that he forces himself. I think he just likes the characters. You know what I mean? If you're talking about Morph, right? I think he just likes the characters, which is how you're supposed to be playing the game, bro. Like, play the characters you want, even if they're not meta, as long as you can clear the content. The bow is so boring. The clack the shit out of it on top of that. They what? They what, bro? 27 people and only 7 likes. Yo, appreciate you, Clasher, for shouting that out. Guys, if you're enjoying the stream, do be sure to hit that like button. And we are also live on Twitch, so check us out over there, man. Pop it up on the side. Like, I play the characters I play because I like their playstyle, to be fair. Not so much because they're meta, right? Like, that's why I haven't built Psyche, and I think Psyche's been the meta character now since the launch of the game, and is going to be the meta character for a whole nother fucking month. So, I just play these characters because I like them. That's why I still don't like Rhythm, bro. Like, Rhythm might be better for AFK, but I hate her skill. Her skill is dog shit. I don't like it, bro. The way you just zoom forward, even if you can animation cancel it to fight a boss, I don't like the way it feels like whatsoever. I like Rebecca way more. And I like Lady Nifl because she looks hot. And I like the way that she interacts with weapons. Yeah, bro, like, I am not excited to build Psyche right now. Like, actually build... I might just take her to +7, bro, low-key. Just +7 and leave her there. Clasher, appreciate you for becoming a member, bro. But Rhythm can blitz across the map. You know what also can blitz across the map? Fast travel. Or the polearm tech. Interact with weapons. Yes, she interacts with weapons. Whatever weapon you apply on her, ranged weapons, will trigger her abilities, which is great. I love that shit about it. It gives me insane range or insane AoE or whatever it is. Yo, you know what I find really funny though? Because Vlad just kind of made me remind myself of this, bro. Because a lot of people be saying some goofy shits, right? When people be talking about beating the content in the game, right? A lot of people be talking about like your farming stages, chase, right? and theater. And when you tell them about theater, right, they often say, but only the first 12 floors count, because that's where you get all the good rewards, right? Like the letters and yada yada yada, right? Like that's what they usually say. Why don't they apply the same rule to weapons? Like, don't get me wrong, weapons are ass in the game. They suck, yeah. But weapons will be able to clear every single farming stage that you're doing. All the 6 stages of your defense missions, all the stages of your secret letter clues, way less effectively for sure than the skills, but they can clear it. You can melee your way through chase. Is it fun? Probably not, but I mean, most characters have big AoE skills, or somewhat AoE skills. So even if they buffed weapons, I don't see someone that has like a Rebecca not using the jellyfish and using the fucking weapon. You know what I mean? Do I have I6 Psyche yet? Hell no. Or someone that has rhythm just using the melee weapon instead of the skill. And then that's where someone would say, well, they would just use both, right? They would put down the jellyfish and then they would use the weapon. And it's like, okay, yeah, you could do that right now to clear almost everything that's up to that level. And you ain't going into, you know, 1 hour into defense. You ain't going 1 hour into exploration, where it starts to get a little bit more difficult for the most part. Once again, yeah, weapons definitely need to be buffed, but I'm just trying to comprehend where people come from with that. I might get I3 Psyche today. Maybe. But we'll see. Depends the heart of the cards, how they're treating me, man. I'll be getting I3 Psyche tomorrow. I'm 2 shards away. That's probably where most people are. I'm 18 shards away from I3. Your Psyche's still I1? You got cucked last theater? Oh, hell no. Yeah, and then there are also a lot of weapons that actually are very useful. But this is just not one of those games where people are going to be dealing damage with their weapons over their skills. Even if they buff them, like, for the most part, right? Rhythm with Mikasa skin would be fire. It would. Like, for example, I believe someone posted yesterday that they cleared floor 60 with, what's the dude's name? With Outsider Katana build. Floor 60 with Outsider Katana build. That's a weapon build dealing damage. Right? The character with his kid and the weapon dealing damage. I seen a dude send me a video of him destroying bosses with not rhythm. It was Psyche Katana build. Psyche with the Katana build. Destroying shit. I was like, oh shit, okay. If weapons stay low damage, please make them less investment needed. But are they? They're not, like, I know you gotta grind a little bit, but I don't know, man. After I played a game, I feel like even some of the things in here aren't that hard to craft at this point. They do take time, but like, they're not that bad, you know? I know they take like 5 or 1.5 or something like that mil to craft a full duped up weapon, but it's like, that's not a lot, bro. That's like 2 runs of, I don't know, let's say you're doing it chill. That's 20 minutes of farming maize, bro. Let's say 30 minutes of farming maize, and you can max dupe a weapon from the money side of things. And then obviously you have the materials, which could take you another 2 hours to grind, so 3 hours, and then the letters and all that. So 1 day to max dupe a weapon doesn't seem all that much to me though. You can split it in 4 play sessions, play 3 hours per day. You're good. Thank you. I think in a few months the game will get harder. I just think they're building a player base first, and they're coming for a gacha mindset, and nothing is casually hard or very hard. Maybe. Nice haircut. Appreciate you. This is the baldness that hides under my hat, bro. This is the baldness that hides under the hat, man. Lots of good changes, loads more needed, but Warframe been around for 10 years and still needs more improvement. Bro, there's never gonna be a situation where there's like everybody's like, yup, it's completely fine now. There's always gonna be like people asking for more and more and more and not satisfied. That's just the way it's gonna be, bro. People are always gonna be like, they gotta improve this, they gotta fix this. Which bro, I've seen it a lot with the 1.1 update. Like, I feel that people haven't played video games. The people that be complaining, because they're not just complaining about certain things, they're wanting everything. Bro, I literally asked on my video, I was like, yo, can someone pin the stuff that people have been asking for in the 1.1 update? Dog, it was a gigantic list on top of everything. On top of everything they had added, it was a gigantic list. I was like, yo, what the fuck? Why are they asking for so much, bro? Why do I have Boxy Bro in here? I don't even know. So it's like, they're asking for all of that on top of this, and I'm like, what 1.1 update have y'all seen that is basically an entire restructure of the game? Like, I look at every 1.1 update from every game I've played, and it's like very casual, bro. It ain't even close to being as interesting as what they're adding for 1.1 of DNA, bro. A whole new area that looks different, and all the other quality of life and things that they did announce, plus they said they had more that they didn't announce. I don't know, man. Seems pretty good to me. I gotta put the B, bro. Gotta put the B. Gotta change this, because this might be strong, but it's annoying to use, bro. I can't yap as much with y'all when I have that. As long as I got enough good stuff and keeps me playing for a few months, I'm happy. The grind, man. The grind is real. I've been commenting on that video saying there is no game ever that has every single issue addressed and fixed in a day 1 patch or update. Day 1 or 1.1 patch, you mean? Like, the developers even apologized for not delivering. That was more than enough. That's what I'm saying, bro. That's why I'm like, I'm not even paying attention to the people that legit just be talking shit, bro. Because to me, it just sounds like they're just bitching to bitch, bro. And then I find it funny that some people are like, oh, wow, it's not doom posting. And I always find it funny because, bro, I've been tuning into some other streamer streams. And this has been a thing that always happens to me, bro. This has been a thing that always happens to me in almost every game that I've ever covered. Clasher, if you're still around, you can attest to this, because Clasher's been around for like 4 or 5 years. If Crystal was around, she could attest to this, bro. I go to all the other streamers stream that cover this game, right? And they're talking about the same topic, and there's always that one dumb motherfucker in the stream, bro, that will be talking shit and trying to contradict whatever they're saying. But when I'm talking shit, and when I'm over here trying to see, like, who's really trying to say these things, nobody shows up. Yo, Sweet Fear, appreciate you for that prime sub. Much love. But nobody's saying anything, bro. So it's like, what are y'all talking about? People were saying, I find it crazy how now constructive criticism is labeled doom posting. Nah, listen. Constructive criticism is simple. It's constructive criticism. You're trying to say things for the game to be better. Saying, the game is gonna die by next update because they didn't add this. Oh wow, the game is gonna end of service. This game is trash. The developers don't know what they're doing. They're not gonna make any money. That's doom posting, bro. That's doom posting. It ain't really that deep. It ain't really that hard to understand, bro. And they really be everywhere but my stream. They be scared, bro, because they know they're gonna get cooked. I feel like I'm the only CC when it comes to at least in this scenario, that be roasting dumb motherfuckers, bro. Because everyone's nice, bro. Everyone's really nice. But not me, bro. I'm gonna tell you, if you're doing some dumb shit or saying some dumb shit, I'm gonna cook you, bro. Straight up. Duet Night, amazing. One of the GOATs. What it is, man. Shout out to the OG. What's poppin'? How you doing? How's life treating you, man? Yo, amazing. If you're free tomorrow, I'm down to do the podcast, bro. I know I told you guys, but my bad on not making it that day, bro. I'm down to do the pod, even if it's just like a couple of us. And a lot of people have been asking for it. I literally posted a video yesterday, and one of the first comments on it was, where's the podcast? Where's it at, bro? I'm like, shit, bro. A lot of people want us to talk about just like the regular 1.1 update, and then on top of that, they want us now to talk about the theater update. I kind of like how you refuse to be manipulated in a relationship and it's now labeled toxic. Yeah, exactly. Pretty much. Exactly. I had a video up here on my feed that had the title, My Honest Review of DNA After 10 Hours. Fuck you. Fuck off. 10 hours, you ain't seen anything. Yeah, bro, look. I did a review after playing, fuck, what was it? ZZZ for 5 hours, and I get it, bro. It's ZZZ. It's a freaking, like, it's a gacha. You see most of the content within 5 hours of playing. But I feel in a game like this, you haven't really seen much after 5 hours of playing. You've seen a lot. You can make a review. I'm gonna be honest. You can absolutely make a review after 10 hours of playing the game. You can. But you're going to be missing out on a lot of information. And I feel that if you play 10 hours, there are certain things you can't really comment on if you've only played 10 hours. But at least now that we've gotten a much more solid understanding of this game, it doesn't really change all too much from the beginning to the end. Let's be real. That was you? Chef, yeah, that was you. That was you, bro. You were like, yo, where the podcast at, bro? And I got a couple of people messaging me talking about, yo, where the podcast at, bro? I'm like, yo, my fault, bro. I told them, though. I told everybody it was my fault. Because I couldn't make it because of the doctor's appointment, man. Yeah, I'll be there. Bet. My honest gacha pill shit take. What's your gacha pill shit take? I would not call it a review. I'd say it was an opinion. Well, I mean, a review is an opinion. Like, some will have facts, but there's also going to be a lot of opinions, bro. When you're reviewing something, you're doing it from your point of view for the most part, aren't you? I would say 20 would be fair. See, but there are things you can instantly review or analyze in the game within, like, bro, let's be real, 20 minutes of playing the game, right? For example, if I play this game for 20 minutes and I look at the character roster and I'm like, the characters look ugly, in my opinion, right? I can make a review right there and say that in my review. I'd be like, I think the characters look ugly, for example, right? I looked at the roster, the characters look ugly, just with 20 minutes of playing. Let's say I run around and my character's walking all bow-legged while it's running. I could be like, I don't like the movement. I think it looks ugly, right? Things like that. I think it feels bad. Things of the sort. You can actually, you don't need to play 20, 30 hours to review. But then there are others that would be pretty bad. Like, let's say you play for 10 minutes and you've never built a character. So you've never, like, actually put a build together. And then you're like, oh, there's no real way to build characters in this game. And you're like, ah, okay, well, that's wrong. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? As a title saying review means nothing diff to opinion. Oh yeah, it definitely means nothing like different, but in the algorithm and when people see it, you're not like you as a viewer, right? You're not looking up when a game first comes out, right? Let's say a brand new game comes out today. What do you search on YouTube to find out if they to find out YouTubers' opinions on it? Even though you're looking for opinions, what is the word you use to type? I don't know, Duet Night Abyss review. You specifically search review. That's the word that you use. So it's a more popular word than Duet Night Abyss opinion. You know what I mean? So that's why people do it. A lot of times people think that CCs do things to be like clickbaity just for the hell of it. It's like, bro, it's the business, right? You're going to go into the market that you're in and you're going to adapt to the market. The market of gacha anime-esque type of, you know, content is colorful titles that will engage the audience, clickbaity titles or inflammatory titles. Does Fina suck? Is Fushu a trash character? And in reality, your video is how good Fushu is, but you're asking the question, is Fushu trash, right? And then you prove that she's not in your video. That's just the way the market works, bro. That's just the way things work when it comes to this. Do you think DNA should add weekly quest? I mean, Like dailies, but weeklies? I mean, yeah, we could add weeklies, I guess. Weeklies wouldn't be too bad. We do have some weekly content. Chase and Maze, I suppose. Oh shit. I think a lot of bad stuff comes from gacha mindset, shitting on everything that's not my game. I mean, that's just the way the gacha communities go, man. There's a lot of toxicity and like anger in the gacha community for some reason. There's a lot of like hardcore fans when it comes to gacha. Not our boy Ceda, you have done some good work for sure. I try, man. And don't get me wrong, I know there are often times when I use inflammatory titles and thumbnails to get views. That's just the way it is. But anybody that sat through my videos and like the way I yap about things, I keep it objective, but I also keep it very real, man. Like down to earth, where you guys can tell that I'm just a dude giving like realistic opinions. And I break down my reasonings and things. Am I right sometimes? Yes. Am I wrong sometimes? Yes. It's just the way it is when you're just a normal fucking person dropping opinions. That's how all CCs are, bro. Some people like to glorify CCs, bro. Like, how dare they make a mistake? How dare they say something wrong? It's like, bro, relax. I get it's our job to be a CC, and I get we have to be like as on point as possible, but at the end of the day, we're also gamers, bro. Like, we're also just chilling. We're trying to be as correct as possible. That doesn't exempt us from making mistakes, bro. Like, goddamn. People be thinking we're like on some other level. Fushu is a Giga support. Yeah, Fushu's busted, bro. She's gonna be cracked. I gotta wait and see if they're gonna let her have her skill damage buff. That's gonna be insane if they do. I wonder what role Fushu will play. Oh, she's a support, 100%. Crazy ass support. I mean, just from what the devs told us on stream, healer, standard E recovery, and then if they keep everything that she had on her kit, she's also giving skill damage buff. So she's a 100% support. The reason why gacha gamers are mad at doing this is because they've been so burned by their polls, and this game gives it to you for free. They can't make sense of it. I'm gonna be honest, I somewhat agree with that, because like, I don't understand. Look, I played gacha games for a long time, and I've covered a lot of gacha games, and one thing that you always find in every gacha game that you would play was people saying that they're tired of the fact that they have to do 50-50. Why don't they remove the 50-50? Why don't they remove the 50-50? Why don't we just get the characters for free? Why don't we just have the ability to farm characters? Oh my god, why is there weapon banners? Wow, this is so stupid. Then you have a game that literally gives you all that with the ability to not only get a character in a day, but if you sit down to play in a day, to max dupe a character in a day. And they're still saying, oh, yeah, but it's trash because you have to farm to get it. So it's like, what are you expecting then? You're expecting to get like the character for free and also to not have to farm it, to just log in and get the character for free? That's it? Because if you are at that point, why are you playing gacha games? Why don't you go play a game that gives you the content for free after you pay $60 for the title? They're like, nah, they want the game for free. They want to log in and get the character for free, and they want to max dupe the character for free. It's like, there are games that you can play, pay $60 one time purchase game, and you got all that. And even then, you probably still have to do some quests or some missions to unlock the characters, bro. I never assume a CC is always right, but I go with the high-level gamer's opinion that I can listen to and agree with. Yeah, exactly. Like, oftentimes, that's how I see CCs. Usually, they're the more invested. And even then, what a lot of people got to understand from a CC, right, is this. There are going to be players that are way better than content creators. There will be, always. Because the difference between a hardcore gamer, right, and a content creator is the fact that a content creator still has to take time to record, edit, and plan their videos. Do the thumbnails, do the editing, publishing the videos, everything, right? Whereas a regular gamer doesn't have to spend time doing that. They can just spend all that time actually gaming. So they're going to be way further ahead, probably have more knowledge. And oftentimes the you know, players themselves or the content creators get the information from what they're doing, but a lot of times also other players give them the information, right? It's just the way it is. I was hoping she was. I mean, maybe you can make her a DPS, Veronica. Think about it. Like Risu said, people made Daphne into a DPS, so who knows? Maybe some dude's gonna come out with a max duped, fully cracked out Fushu. I did sleep. What's good? I'm glad you slept, man. Thing is, you can full gacha on DNA if you want. I mean, yeah, but for a skin, and you don't gotta, like, the gacha and DNA, even if it costs as much as a regular gacha game's pity, it's for a skin, bro. A skin that you don't have to max dupe. You just get it one time. So even if you hit pity the same as your other gacha game, you don't have to dupe the skin. You know what I mean? Whereas you would have to dupe the character, and that part is free in this game. A lot, like, I feel that a lot of the complaints that people have about a game like this, if you sat down an actual Genshin player, like, we're talking about the gacha players, you sat down a Genshin player, you sat down a YOOOO player, you sat down a ZZZ player, any of them, anything they complain about could be so cooked by simply saying what they play. Oh, but everything in this game is so repetitive. Okay, what game do you play? I'm gonna just go off the other one I played. Wuthering Waves. Okay. What do you do at endgame in Wuthering Waves? Well, I work on my character's builds, and I go around and I gather echoes in the open world. Oh, that's what you did today? Yes. What are you gonna do tomorrow? Oh, well, I'm gonna log in, and I'm gonna work on my character's builds, and I'm gonna pick up echoes. Oh. Okay, what are you gonna do the day after that? Oh, bro, that's easy. I'm just gonna log in, I'm gonna work on my character's builds, and I'm gonna pick up echoes. I'm like, oh. That doesn't sound repetitive at all to me. Right? You ask a Genshin player what they're gonna do at endgame. What you gonna do at endgame? Oh, I'm gonna do my weekly content, and then I'm gonna work on my character's builds, and then I'm gonna pick mint. Oh. Okay. What you gonna do tomorrow? Oh, I'm gonna do my dailies, and then I'm gonna work on my character's builds, and then I'm gonna pick mint. Oh. Okay. What about the day after that? Oh, you know, bro, it's amazing. I'm gonna log in, I'm gonna work on my character's builds, and I'm gonna pick mint. It's like, oh. Okay, so, seems like there's a lot of variety, right? But yet, you're bitching about what you do in Duet Night Abyss. It's like, well, yeah, but in Duet Night Abyss, it's really repetitive, dude. I'm like, you just literally said the most repetitive shit that you could possibly do in your gacha games. And I'm like, what are you even talking about, bro? Yeah, but like, in Duet Night Abyss, there is no difficulty to the grind. And I'm like, oh, okay. How long have you been playing WoOOO or Genshin? I've been playing for 2 years, man. I'm like, oh, and you're telling me that doing your dailies and picking echoes is a very challenging activity, which is what you do every single day after you burn your stamina? That's very challenging to you? Like, what are they talking about? Like, bro, stop. Yeah, but in Duet Night Abyss, I can just stand still and not do anything. Okay, fair point. You can just stand still and farm in Duet Night Abyss. Guess what you can do in Wuthering Waves if you want to farm, or in Genshin? If you want to continue farming your character. Nothing, log out and log in the next day, because you can't do shit when you don't have stamina. That's even worse than standing still. At that point, you're not even in the game, because you can't play. You can't do shit to progress. So it's like, any argument that these people have is literally so flawed as to why they want to hate on the game, bro. But that's just my take. If anyone is unaware, it seems that Fushu's sanity and HP recovery is built off of her attack from what I've heard. So more attack, more sanity, and HP recovery. You're saying Fushu's about to be crazy. Oh shit, Mohawk CJ unlocked. Bro, this has been my haircut for like 12 years, bro. I mean, back in the day, I used to have a buzz cut way back in the day, bro. Constant cycle. That's what I mean. So, like, oftentimes I'd be asking some of those people to, like, tell me, like, valid criticisms that separate this game from others, and they can't say shit. If you really put DNA next to any of these other gacha games, the only thing they can say is, oh shit, well, I mean, it's a very different game, I guess. It's grindy, but none of the things are actually, like, badass negatives, bro. The biggest negative for a gacha player, for Duet Night Abyss, you guys know what the worst thing that Duet Night Abyss has for a gacha player? The fact that they can't gamble for characters. The fact that they can't gamble every 28 days for new characters. That's the worst thing that this game has for gacha players. They hate that shit. The one thing I'll give ZZZ is the gameplay and feel. Yeah, all those games, like the combat, like, right? When you're actually talking about the combat in ZZZ, the combat in Withering Waves, shit, the combat in Genshin Impact, the actual character fighting, we can say it feels better. But if you're really looking at it, if you're a player that's been playing ZZZ or has been playing WOOOO or Genshin for a long time, most content outside of maybe the weekly or bi-monthly or whatever reset, like the tower and stuff, you're gonna one tap or two tap. You're not even gonna get a full rotation done. You know what I mean? Like, you're not even gonna get a full rotation done in almost every single game mode on your daily login. You're only gonna be able to play 5 minutes, and out of those 5 minutes, you're not gonna have adrenaline-inducing combat. You're gonna, like, one cycle literally everything. So it's like you're not even getting to see that fancy combat that you brag about so much, unless you do specific things that you want to, like go stand there and fight a hologram in Withering Waves for 3 hours. Then you get to see the combat, but you're not getting rewards from that. That's worse than standing still in DNA and getting rewards. Just me personally. Honestly, thought it was a buzz cut under the hat because of the sides. Yeah, because of the sides, bro. Cypher, what's good? How you doing, bro? Welcome, man. It's glowing extra today. That's what happens when I put an actual black black shirt on, bro. I always be with the tank tops on, but when I put a black shirt, you looking good, bro. Shit. Blasphemy, no gambling, my gacha, no gambling. Yeah, that's the one thing that you could say that, like, gacha players really hate about this game. I gotta grind for 8 hours to get my character? Oh my god, I'd rather just gamba, get it, and then pick mint for the next week until I get all the materials to level up my unit, but I at least have it right away. I'm telling y'all, that's the one thing that people hate about this game when it comes to the gacha communities, bro. All the recent WOOOO characters have been easy as fuck to play. They're clearly leaning towards the casual crowd. Bro, the problem is that, if we're being real, the casual crowd is the vast majority of a game's population. If you make any videos, if you watch any YouTuber that's making content about endgame not being hard enough, or they should make endgame hard, look at the like to dislike ratio, bro. People actually get mad. Well, we don't have all the time in the world to play like you. We can't swamp ass for 12 hours a day. And it's like, no one's asking for 12 hours a day every day. But you can spread out those 12 hours between several days. Patches last like 20-some days. You know what I mean? I remember back in my day, if I was playing a game, dog, and I couldn't get something the day it launched, I would just keep grinding, getting stronger, getting better. And by the time that I was strong enough, I would be able to do all that content, even if it took me 2-3 weeks after everybody else got it done. But I would get it done at my own pace. But people don't want to do it at their own pace. They want to do it all at the same time as everybody else, despite not being able to play as much. And you see that in everything. Like right now, for example, there is a topic going around that the latest WOOOO tower is too hard, right? And some people say it's not hard enough, some people say it's too hard, and then when you talk to those people, it's like they don't want to pull the latest unit, which is fine. You shouldn't be forced to pull the latest unit, but then they have like 15 other options, bro, to play, and they don't want to build those either. They want to play with who they want, how they want, or whatever. Yo, where your barber at? We gonna fuck him up. Why? Because he made me look better than you, Holy? Damn, bro. You don't gotta be jealous. It's okay. I know you over there looking scruffy. What you're saying, if I start going to the gym, I won't look like the bodybuilders after one day? Pretty much. Basically. Unless your name is Holiest. At that point, you just roll it up a little bit and you're good to go. You get swole, dog. You get swole. I play DNA as a second monitor game for the grindy parts. Yeah, bro, you can just chill with it and just grind it out. That's how it should be, bro. That's how it honestly should be. I did it with my eyes closed. And for example, I saw videos popping up saying, like from creators saying that the new tower mode is like the worst that WOOOO was ever done. And then I saw videos popping up on my feed from creators saying that the tower is actually good. It's the best they've ever done, and that it's not even hard enough. So you look at both videos, and you look at the video that's saying that it's too hard, and people would like love up on the video. A ton of likes versus the little bit of dislikes. You go look at the video that's saying that it's not hard enough. The dislike ratio is way bigger. People be pissed in the comments, shitting on the content creator, and that's why a lot of these games don't release harder content. And it's not because of the devs, it's because the devs are, you know, businessmen. They be looking at the market and they're like, oh, you know, these motherfuckers are over here all saying that they want easier content, that things are too hard, and they're mad. So what are we gonna do? We're gonna give them what they want, and we're gonna make easier content. Randy progress 184 out of 180. Nice. Damn. See, bro? You started yesterday, right? Holy, what games you been playing, man? You haven't been gaming. See, like, bro, this man started his Randy build yesterday. He has his Randy max dupe with his skills at level 8, bro. You can't do that in a gacha game. Like, you really can't. Some people talk about having no time as if they... That's what I'm saying. Bro, some people be saying they have no time. And it's like... Where do you work? The fucking coal mines? Like, what do you do that you don't have 2 hours a day to play? Well, it's not that I don't have time to play. I just want to play multiple games. Okay, so you're actively choosing to not grind the game, but you want the game to be able to be beat and get everything just the same. Like, it's fucking dumb. It's just so dumb, bro. I think the casual market is the one that's fucking up a lot of these games, bro. But that's just my take. And I know a lot of people would come at my throat. At last, the cab's gone. You're looking good. Hello, CJ in chat. Crystal, welcome to the stream. Appreciate you, man. I'll be looking. I mean, this is just... I just didn't want to wear the cap today because I have a headache, man. So I just didn't want to put the cap on. I should have left it on, bro, and kept telling people that they got to drop 50 bones for me to take off the cap so I can show them my bald spot, bro. And no, I don't have a fucking bald spot. Really, what I think WOOOO needs is both really hard content and content meant for casuals. Really hard content would never be accepted by players, bro. I'm gonna just be real, bro. Really hard content, like, it's just something that people will always complain about, dude. Sadly, that's the truth, man. People will always bitch about hard content in these games. People feel that bro, and you know what, like, ooh, you know what pisses me off more? When people that get the game for free, hear me out. People that get the game for free, barely play the game because they're too casual or they want to play multiple games or whatever, right? Get the game for free, barely play the game, don't even spend $5 a month in the game, are the ones that bitch about what they should be getting the most. Dog, I ain't even gonna lie. I want to slap the taste out of those people's mouths, bro. Free game, barely plays it, don't even spend $5 a month on the game, and still have the audacity to be like, I should be getting more. They should be giving us more. Like, who the fuck are you, bro? Well, I give the game my time. I give the game my time. Like, you don't even support the game financially. You barely play the game. You don't do anything. Well, I play the game. That sounds like it's more of a benefit to you than it is to them. Like, what the fuck? That don't even make sense to me, bro. Shit. And there are people out there like that, bro. Ooh, I'm not even gonna lie. Those people piss me off, bro. I want all the rewards, but none of the work. That's what I'm saying. Yo, Scooter. Appreciate you. Thank you, bro. How you doing? You should not have the cap on more often. I feel I like this look. See, the problem with me not having the cap is that I have to actually cut my hair more often. And sometimes I'd be looking like fucking a Ninja Turtle under my cap, bro. Like, sometimes I'd be forgetting and I just let my hair grow on and I'm looking all scruffed, bro. I'd be looking like Shaggy. So I don't like that. What hard content is harder to not go into these characters? Only I know you be gooning to all these characters, bro. What you doing? I need money, but I also need goddamn range weapon wedges, bro. I need them wedges. Let me get this. Let me get this. Might as well get all the wedges. How many days we got left? 11 days. 11 goddamn days. Yo, Scooter with the $20 Rooney dono. Thank you so much, bro. Thanks for all the 3.1 coverage. Yo, big shout out to Scooter. Let me pop this on screen, bro. Thank you so much, man. God bless you. Hey, man, y'all know I'm going to stay on top of this game because I really like the game, bro. I will be covering another game on my other channel starting next month. Hopefully the game is good. I've been waiting for this game for a long time. It's something that is completely different to this game, so you guys don't even bother asking. Y'all ain't gonna play it. But I'm hoping it's good, and it's gonna be a game that I play with some friends. So hopefully it's nice, but I'm 100% sticking to this game on this channel for a while, bro. Hopefully the game keeps improving, because I enjoy it, bro. I really enjoy this. Just the sheer thought of having to go back to covering a gacha game just, like, fucking hurts my soul, bro. Which one is that? Hightail, bro. Everybody from the Discord that we usually chill with have been talking about it. Latios, Zeno, Aqua, all of them. Nah, not Werewolf Me. That's what I'm saying. It's very different from this. Graphically, you guys wouldn't like it. Think of like an RPG, much better looking Minecraft. That's the game. That's it. I've been talking about that. Not talking about that. I've been waiting for that game for a long time, and I'm hoping it drops good. So, and I just want something more chill and lighthearted that I could just grind and play. Yeah, it's basically like a Minecraft type of game, but it just looks better. Yeah, bro, like, I be thinking about going back to playing a gacha game on this channel, and I'm not even gonna lie to you guys, that shit hurts my soul, bro. Like, I was talking to my girl, and I have another random little channel. I'm even thinking of turning that into the Gacha channel, like, where I cover other gacha games. Because, oof, bro, it hurts me to, like, go back to play a gacha on this channel, bro. Yeah, like, Arknight's Enfield and all of that looks good, but if I go back to it, bro, only that first month of playing the game is going to be good. It's going to be enjoyable. And then after that first month, every gacha game turns into dog shit, bro. And as a content creator, it's like I have to get every single character to actually make valid content. I got to talk about the same thing. And you guys know, y'all could say whatever you want. It's going to turn into a drama fest. Genshin players attack Arknight. YOOOO players attack Arknight. Umamose players attack Arknight. These players on Reddit say that Arknight is trash. It's going to turn into drama, bro, because that's what generates the most views. And I don't want to add too much drama here, bro. Anytime I make a video here that's not even drama related, people think it's drama. Now imagine if I actually go back to gachas heavily. Well, I'm gonna be making a channel, not a channel, like a tab on the Discord, and I will be covering that game on the other channel. I feel that it's gonna be a nice little break from this type of games. Very different graphics and everything. Hopefully it's good though. Yeah, Hightail looks solid, but it took so long for it to come out. So pain. 28 was good. Yeah, I don't want to play gachas. Yeah, agreed. This is so much better. This is miles better than a gacha. I love this game so much, bro. Like, I think this game is so good. That's why I want the devs to lock in more. But at the same time, like, I want to give them time, bro. I just hope that, like, so here's the thing. I want to give him time. I'm not gonna criticize him on a lot of things. I'm gonna say if I want things, right, like, oh, I want more endgame and things like that, but I'm not gonna attack them because I want them to be good, healthy, and make good content. I just hope that the income and the return on investment that they get is enough to maintain the project, so they can keep improving, so they get to that point where the game is so good and it's like so polished that now they're making good money. That's what I want. You know what I mean? Also, CJ, with the rumors going around that it costs $1 million just to show a 3-minute ad at the Game Awards, goes to show that DNA is doing well. Bro, I'm telling y'all, DNA is doing well, bro. Like, I follow a lot of games, and I've played a lot of games that have been going on for a long time. And they get by making 1, 2, 3 mil a month, bro. If DNA is making that, we're good. Sure, we want to make more, but at least enough to sustain themselves. Bro, what we gotta consider is the fact that the devs know, like, the devs are not stupid. They're like, okay, we're not making enough money, but we also don't have a lot of ways to make money, right? We're making enough, but if we gave them more skins, more cosmetics, more little attachments, they would make even more money, right? So they know that. I'm sure that if things get rough, they'll start releasing Leopard Thong Bikini Niffle and they'll make a couple mils. Shit. You said you're going to play a game like Minecraft, but more realistic. What game was that? I asked, well, so Zarius, when the ad is gone, let me know. I'm getting brain farted by those dramas. Only, but you play all the gacha games. How are you getting tired of dramas if you play gacha games? Like, that should just, you should just understand that's part of the environment that you're in when you play gacha games, bro. That's just the way it is. DNA has so much potential. As soon as they announced Camellia, I lost my shit, bro. So excited for her, and the game will just get better and better. Agreed. How can, bro? That is true. How can he tell me when the ads is gone? You know how? By getting a Prime sub, brother. Then he wouldn't get no ads. That's how. Shit. Frozen, what's good? What up, playboy? What it is? How's this grind going? See, I want to grind rhythm today. Like, I actually do, but I also want to grind a little bit of this so I can push some maze, bro. I don't hate, but So Zarius, I'm going to be playing Hightail on my other channel. Hopefully it's good enough for me to start making solid content on it. Because that's the type of game where you make fun content. Like with your friends. Some guides too, but then you make fun content, and I want that, like, stupid fun content. Uma has pretty free from it, surprisingly, but I guess that's a more catered game. But see, you think Uma Muse it's free from drama. But it's kind of like I was telling some of my friends, bro. You only see drama when you're not on the side of the game that has all the players that like it, right? For example, you say Uma Muse is free from drama. I'm pretty sure there was a lot of drama when Uma Muse beat Wuthering Waves for Mobile Game of the Year or Best Mobile Game or something. There was a lot of drama right then and there, right? But the community is more... There's not a lot of competition. There's not another similar game to it, so it's harder to get into the drama. But I'm sure there's also drama from it, bro. Yeah, Hightail, I'm making a tab on my Discord and everything where we might, depending on how it goes and how the game feels, we might get a dedicated server for the community with like 30 slots. But what I'm gonna do, if I do decide to do that, is I'm gonna actually charge. It's gonna be like a member server for people that are members of the community. So like, you gotta be a member. That way I could keep paying for the server, but it all comes from the memberships from the people on the channel, and it'll be our private server with a bunch of people, yada yada yada. Like I said, I still gotta find out the details on it to see like how it is and how it's gonna play. But that's how it's gonna be. I'll let you guys know the details more when the game is closer. I'm in, take my money. You can do this. I will check later if I can find it. Bet. CJ, have you seen my photo of Mr. Zucchini saying 1.1 endgame is cooked? Mr. Zucchini? What the fuck? Oh, I know who you're talking about. The CC guy. Bro, no, I haven't seen. Wait, why is 1.1 endgame cooked? I mean, what endgame? What endgame, bro? Like, what are we talking about? Rare pull was good. Was good. Fushu bikini, bro. I want that Fushu bikini skin bad. I think that's gonna be a good skin to have. I bet there's a lot of Uma drama from the whole Oh yeah, there you go. There was drama with Pita and Uma Muse, which is weird, don't you think? Salamungu, what it is. I think that the Hytale world editor has a lot of potential for players to make maps that are fun to share and play. You could basically make other games inside Hytale. That's how it was looking before, yeah. How are you today, brother? The haircut suits you. Y'all appreciate y'all making me feel all nice and special today because I don't have a cap on, bro. Watch Discord. DNA 1.1 patch looks cooked. I'm just gonna say, doesn't that look like a type of thumbnail that he was criticizing me for making? That's all I'm saying, bro. That looks like an inflammatory thumbnail, which is what I was doing. And homie came at me for it. Yeah. Blease, what's good? How you doing? Welcome to the stream. Bro, we got some actual, like, you guys actually submitted gifts. So, like, now if you go to Discord and you type, let's see what it is. If you go to Discord, I don't know if it's just here. If you go to any Discord, right? And you type under gifts, I need to wedge. Tell me what comes up, guys. If you type, I need the number 2 wedge. Let me know what comes up when you type that on Discord. CJ said the old main channel. Yeah, it's my old channel where I'm going to be covering Hytale. Hopefully it's good. Yeah, no spaces, just I need to wedge. Oh shit, okay, so it does come up. Bro, y'all submitted the freaking gift and it actually got approved. So now the I need to wedge gift is an actual, like, legitimate thing. And then obviously we have some gifts in our own channel, in our own Discord, which is pretty funny. Y'all made it an actual real thing, bro. You found it? Nice. That's pretty weird, bro. I like it, though. Only took like 4 days to get approved. 4 days. Hey, but look, it's through. It made it through, man. Let's see, man. Bro, I want the devs to give us, like, the patch notes, like, at least a week before, right? At least a week before it freaking drops. So we have time to, like, speculate and just get excited, yada, yada, yada. That'll be lit. Because there is so much that I feel that they didn't touch up on, like, enough. Like, bro, my real only complaint regarding the dev stream is that it felt rushed. It felt a little rushed, that's it. Glad the Anemo thing was true, although it's dumb. Yeah. At least now I get to farm Psyche, I suppose. And if I farm her at least decently within the next few days, I guess I can just push this theater even more. Because right now, for some reason, I'm cooked with Lady Nipple. I can't beat Psyche on, like, 54, bro. I get so close, but I can't beat it, despite the fact that, like, my Lady Nipple is, like, super built. So, I don't know. Skill issue, I guess. Because I know people have beat it. I guess I can't. That is what I did when I saw the league set an emo, build my Psyche and push the floor 60. Yeah, I gotta push the 60 so I can get the milk. So I'm just doing a little bit of this. It's the controller. I don't think it's the controller, bro. It's just the damage doesn't feel like it's there, I guess. It just doesn't feel like it's there, man. Meanwhile, Psyche just blitzing through everything. Alright, let's see. Bro, I still have so much of this to do. It took me a few resets in some of them because of how the rooms are laid out. Fina likes to die. Bro! Fina loves to die. Oh, that was pissing me off yesterday. Fina just loves to die, bro. Like, I was giving her props for her AI because she's good at applying the buffs and such. But her AI is stupid as hell, bro. Like, she sees a damage circle. Ooh, let me see what this is. Sees an enemy about to do an attack. Oh, surely I can get hit. Stands in the middle of the vortex. Oh, bro. I had to put an HP wedge on her so she wouldn't die. And she still dies. It was pissing me off, bro. Truly skill issue AI. Yeah, bro. The AI got a ton of skill issue, bro. Psyche bosses the worst. It's hard to keep them. Yeah, bro. It's hard to keep them alive during the tornado. And also when it does like the dive bomb. Because you're trying to dodge it, but then your AI steps on it, bro. Is Fina with a Nirvana? I mean, maybe. I'm going to try to give her some health to see if she stays alive in tower. Because, bro, that's just annoying. Why she be dying like that? Lin easy mode maze runs. Let me see your Lin easy mode clear state 60 right now. I need to see it. I need to see it, man. Psyche boss is the one that has me stuck, bro. It's so annoying. The immunity faces are also a pain too, to be fair. Do you use melee or flamethrower for Fina? I use the flamethrower or ranged weapons in general. It depends. I never use melee. I don't think I've ever put a melee weapon on Fina, bro. And I have to run Tabitha just because I'm like, not Tabitha, Truffle, because I'm like, how the hell am I going to survive if I don't have a healer when Fina dies? Yeah, we're talking about tower. Try the beam range wedge on Fina then? Doesn't that just give her more range damage or more beam damage? Or does it make her stay at range, bro? Yeah, bro, I need to find out how to beat that. Because I want to beat it with Lady Niffle, bro. I wanted to get to level 100 with Niffle, but now it's looking rough, dude. It increases the range. I feel like she's still going to run up to the damage, bro. Like, it's so annoying. I could show y'all a run, but it's just going to be a waste of time. Because I'm not going to be able to kill Psyche for some reason. Psyche be over there floating and shit. Just not taking damage. Yeah, I might try it, bro. Right now, I want to farm some globules today, actually. I want to farm some globules. Not through chase, though. I just want to do the globules as fast as I can. To try to see if, I can get everything that I need. Trying to get that Nirvana to plus 10. Because that's also going to help my Truffle. And that might also give more survivability to my Fina. So, we'll see. I just want to be able to, bro, I want to be able to get the milk by using Lady Niffle, but I don't think it's going to happen. I'm pretty sure I've seen people clear stage 60 with Niffle right now. I just need to see what they're running. I'm trying to clear Mystic Mage Shop at the moment. Not fun. Yeah, this is... I feel that they should give us missions that are way harder. But then again, that's where people are like, I don't want hard missions. They should give us missions that are way harder, but give us way more rewards. I have both Fina and Trouble plus 10 Nirvana and Steadfast, and Fina got plus 10 Onslaught, and they haven't died once since floor 58 to floor 172. Who are you running with them? Psyche, I'm assuming? What the hell? Where's the hat? The hat's chilling, bro. The hat's chilling in the cut. Yeah, I think that's what I'm gonna give them, bro. Just to improve their survivability, bro. I need them alive so they can provide everything. Do you have plus 10 wedges, Kyle? What are your wedges looking like? Actually, no, let's go here. Yeah, probably do plus 7 and I2 though. Would just take longer though. One of the wedges is control and I have AoE weapon. What wedge build do you have? Can you post it on the Discord? I don't know if you're there, but can you post it? Bro, it's hurting me that people, like when I did my Psyche build video, I understood that not only is it faster to get that plus 10 build done than to do 4 volitions, but it's just more comfortable, bro. Farming 4 of the same wedge is freaking AIDS, dude. I'm not gonna lie. 4 of the same wedge is freaking AIDS to plus 10. Plus 7 is what I'm gonna go for, though. And then I should be I2, maybe, or I am I2. I might be I3, maybe even I4 by tomorrow, because I'm gonna run everything on Psyche. And that should give me a nice little advantage on there. I'm maining Psyche right now, and that video helped me big time. Yeah, because that's the thing, bro. It's like, people are saying, yo, the best way is to have 4 volitions, right? And I'm like, yeah, but you got to understand that 99% of the community that is a normal player, casual, or even a grinder is not going to want to farm 4 plus 10s of the same demon wedge. That is a lot harder than just 2 plus 10 volitions and 2 plus 10 of the other one, bro. Like, you don't need that much to push. You're going to be able to clear everything with the other build, and you're going to get the other build done so much faster, bro. So much faster. But people don't take all of these little things into account when it comes to building characters, bro. By the way, guys, if you're enjoying the stream, I would appreciate it if y'all could hit the like button. We're currently sitting at 50 viewers with 26 likes. If y'all could drop 4 more likes, I would really appreciate that, man. Gax, what's good, man? How you doing? I have 3 volitions and inspo. Rest is standard build duel. And you said you're on what stage? You're on Act 172, right? I made 1 gold, and when I couldn't put it on, I was like, I'm gonna wait. Yeah, you're gonna have to have all of them golds until 1.1. Then they're gonna make it so you can put like purples and golds and such. 172, and then someone, because at the end of the day, like after after like 60 or something like that, it'll all equalize, so like everything will not get more difficult. But someone will be like, nah, bro, you gotta use the other build, the one that's twice as hard to build, takes twice as long because it's better. And I'm like, but I'm on floor 172. Like I could keep pushing. I could go to floor fucking 5,000 if there was one. Why do I need to build the other one that's gonna take me 10 times longer to, not 10 times, but like twice as long to build? I don't understand. Nah, bro, that's the better one. It's just gonna be the best one for you. Okay, sure, it's gonna make me do more damage, but like it's not even necessary at this point. You know what I mean? Like, I don't even need it. Alright, we're good here. Is it Psyche I won or I2 where she heals herself? I won, Clasher. I1 is the smooth one. And not only that, I feel that people don't understand also the way that like actual progression in these games work. Like they expect the first build to ever be dropped. Oh shit. To be like the ultimate min-max build where you're supposed to spend all your time and resources crafting, and it's like it's not even necessary to do all that. Oftentimes when I make my builds, bro, I make them for the time period that we're on. If we're only 2 weeks into a game, I'm not gonna drop a build that either required me to sweat my ass off or spend all my resources getting. I'm gonna make a build that can clear everything at that current stage of the game, and I'm gonna be chilling, bro. Which is, for example, the Psyche build that I drop. It's going to be insane, clear everything in the game, and it's going to be a lot faster to get than the other one. And then with the other build, you can just take your time whenever you feel like it and get that extra shit. You know what I mean? No, I'm glad you built up the floors, Kyle. You brought them up, because like that actually pretty much proves the point, bro. That's like a good thing that you did that. Do I think covert commissions are useful nowadays? Yeah. They're alright. They're alright. Let me get some of this, bro. I need to get some money. Cause I'm Edgar Allan Poe right now, bro. Get a little bit of cash. I can't even buy that. Who are they expecting to fight? Broly? They are, bro. Talking about that, let me actually do this because it is Sunday. Where is... I forgot where she's. Right here. Let's go. Do I got 3 runs for some Psyche? Hopefully I can get I3. Maybe. People are going to be real salty when they come out with a wedge that makes you not have to use 6 plus 10 copies of one wedge, and they did all that farming for no reason. They're going to complain at that point. They're going to say the devs suck for doing that, bro. I need to craft 2 of these. Nice. And now I need to craft more of these. Bro, a dude in my Discord has like 600 gold sands and 600 repulsive crystals. What the fuck? Like, what are we talking about right now? That's so insane to me. That's so crazy. Just got back to the game. How do you build Fina? Exclamation point Fina. I don't know if my mods have done Fina lately or my Psyche build yet. If not, can one of my mods share it on Discord? Alright, there we go. Let's do Psyche. Oh, there we go. Fina. Building is not that deep. The only reason you need to do trial... Oh shit, what the fuck? You need to do trial and error is because of bugs like Rebecca, someone's not benefiting from certain stats. Building is not that deep at all, but then, you know, that's what you would say, and then someone's going to come out and say that it is deep, that you got to have this one because it's going to give you a 2% increase, and that's so much better than your build because your build is 2% weaker, so your build is trash. What Genimon are people putting utility stuff like Deft on, torn between Boxy for all-around utility or an elemental specific? I put Deft on Boxy. I put the fishing one on anything except Boxy. Anything but Boxy, at peace. Boxy, Deft on. I actually changed it yesterday. Let's see. I have 9 liters. I have 9 liters, chat. And I got to get myself 18 of these. Will that happen? I don't know. Let's see. Imagine getting those 2 skills. What 2 skills? I've not gotten a single of the fishing skills. Well, good thing they're adding it in the 1.1 update, Leon. You can get it right there. I said Discord. I meant in the Twitch chat. My fault. Alright, let's see if we have Dismantle on. Or something along those lines. Where the fuck, Psyche? Oh, right here. Termination, I guess, could work. I'm a solo termination. But I'm definitely not running you. I mean, you're not bad for termination, to be fair. I could run you. Let's go. Solo dolo. I was bummed when those boxes were not Genie Mons. They were either player icons or emotes or sticker things. Is there 100% confirmation of that, Mike? Like, is there 100% confirmation that they're not boxies? That's what I said. I told everybody that. I was like, don't expect them to be boxies. Just wait. If they're boxies, amazing. If they're not boxies, fine. But don't expect them to be boxies. Yo, you look good. Something happened. I took my hat off. That's all I did. That's all I did, bro. Okay, I took my hat off and I put a shirt, bro. Y'all saying I look hood as shit with my hat on and a tank top? That's insane, bro. God damn, bro. Appreciate you, though. How you doing, man? It's funny because until they add super hard content, it's chill. The only boss in theater who gets more than guaranteed 50% immunity phase is Hellfire, even though I'm not maxing damage, but max comfort. That's what I be doing. I was reading that they were icons. Oh, you were reading that they were icons? That's what I thought, but you know what I mean? I'm not sure. Oh, man, speaking of at peace, I was running around collecting Genie Mons last night, and I'm feeding one. I had the thought, now that it's going to be in the shop, it'll finally drop for me. Oh, and then it dropped? Pretty much. That's what happened to me. I was like, now that they're giving app or depth in 1.1, watch it drop for me, and then it drops for me.
I'm so excited. Finally get to fight with you.
It would be kind of insulting after how bad I have to grind for my boxies. Yeah, but I mean, that's what some people would say about the fishing trade, right? People like the shirt plus no cap. Yo, for real. Yo, Clasher, appreciate you for trying yesterday to see if you can get the show shared on Discord. I find it so insane, bro, that people were like, oh, they're giving out at peace and depth in the shop that you can buy them now. Well, they should have done that from the beginning. Devs suck. Is like, what the bro, the entitlement is so crazy in today's gaming generation. It's actually insane. I got 3 fishing trades and don't know if people get it for coins, better for the player base. Yeah, I don't mind. I got it and I don't mind if people get it for coins. I think it's cool. CJ said, true that there will be an event to farm demon wedges more easily. Yes, I have a video on that, Rare Pool. Check it out. I have a video covering the most important things of the patch. There's a lot of things. I have 2 videos. One that covers the entire dev stream with my opinions and breakdown and everything. And then another one that covers just the most important thing with opinions. Yo, appreciate you, Latronicus, for the tier 1 sub. You've been subscribed for 19 months. Lad's on a legendary streak right now. Shout out to the homie Latrelius. How you doing, Lad? Lad, have you done your weeklies this week for chase and stuff? What I've learned in my life is that a lot of people genuinely like being unhappy, and for them it's a good thing. Oh yeah, that is true. A lot of people just genuinely like being unhappy, bro. Or I'm gonna be okay. So I don't think that it's that people like being unhappy. Is that they've gotten so used to being unhappy. And I've said this to people before. Some people like to argue, like to be mad, or some people are usually arguing, are usually mad all the time. And I tell them, you like to be mad, you like to complain, you like to this. And it's not necessarily that they like to, is that they've been used to those emotions and those feelings for so long that that's the only way that they know how to, like, deal with life, right? And I feel that that's how a lot of, like, the gacha community is. They're used to getting shafted in their 50-50, devs not listening, having to pay for everything, that when anything else is different, they just complain about it, for example. It's not necessarily that they like to, it's just that they're so used to the feelings and emotions that they don't know how to act when, you know, something else happened. Kind of like when you take a puppy out to touch grass for the first time and the puppy don't know what to do when it's, like, tapping on the floor. That's people with new emotions that they're not really too used to. Doing good. Still need... You haven't done the week... Bro, do your weeklies today, lad. And if you need to run chase, let me know. I'll run those 3 with you, man. Just got done playing a card game with your family. Nice. Sounds like a good time, brother. If you get deep in, it feels like you're betraying something if you give up on your anger, etc. Exactly. Absolutely. I put a pause of my demon wedge grind after 2/3 of the elemental wedges until the event. I'm gonna also tell you guys something. The event might be capped. We don't know how the event is gonna work because the devs didn't really break down a lot of things in great detail, which is, in my personal opinion, the bad thing about the update. You know what's crazy? The devs limited their yapping a lot. They didn't break down a lot of the things in great detail. And there were still people saying that the dev stream was boring. I'm like, I really don't know what they expect. They showed off literally everything that they needed to show. I think the only thing they could have showed off a little more was the events in detail, just a little bit more. And maybe a little bit of the exploration of the map, how it's going to look and such. Maybe. But it was straight to the point. And some people were still saying that it was boring. So I don't know what they wanted to see, bro. To be fair, that is why I recently quit gachas, and you're very correct with that. Yeah, that's how it be, bro. Like, it really is like that. I've heard it's only going to be 5 runs a day, hopefully per wedge. If that is the case, that's what I'm thinking, right? That's what I'm thinking. There's going to be a limited entry type of thing, bro. I've done like 5 or 6, and I haven't even gotten 1. They're hoeing me right now, chat. We're getting cooked. I've heard it's only going to be 5 runs a day, yeah. Boring, it was straight yap. Yeah, some people said it was boring. But that's when I asked myself, what did they want to see? Because, like, I don't understand. What else did they want to see? And then some of those people that were saying that it was really boring, then they were saying that the 3.0 was the best dev stream they've ever seen. And I was like, what? I don't know, man. I don't know, dude. The 3.0 dev stream for YOOOO, that it was like the best dev stream, but the DNA one was like boring. People, man, people. They were mad because they were not at peace. True, but they about to be at peace, though. Come on now. They about to be. Oh my, give me a 2. Thank you. Can I get a 10er on the next one? There's still going to be mobs that drop extra for the entire event, from what I've heard, even after the 5 runs a day. That's good. Give us a reason to farm, bro. I'm saving all my books for the next, like, few days. It's not going to be a lot, but maybe. And then I might put a little bit of cash to get some books and save those as well. Maybe. We'll see. So far, I've been free to play apart from buying books the entire time. And I remember I bought 1 pack. 1 little pack that gave me like some materials or something, which was stupid, but I didn't know better. But I consider myself pretty much free to play because I haven't been buying books for any of my grinding or anything. Apart from the launch of the game, once again. Like the first couple of days. And I didn't even know you can buy blue books like that. I bought just a couple of books. I bought the Fire Halo. Yeah, the Fire Halo's cosmetics don't count. You can buy all the cosmetics you want. I've spent money on cosmetics. Two. No! The freaking jelly chat. I don't think we're going to be able to I3 Psyche today. You loot skin? Yeah, but I don't consider... When I talk free-to-play, I mean power-wise. Not so much like... Skin-wise. Skins is fine. Leopard Thong Niffle. When? Hey, bro. She's coming soon, man. She's coming soon as the featured skin. I don't even like the idea of... No, I always buy... Like, oftentimes in games like this, if I'm liking it, I will buy the Battle Pass and the monthly. Because I feel that that's how I support the devs. That's how I support the devs, bro. I always buy those type of things. Those two little things in any of these games, I always buy them. Any game I play, if it has a battle pass and I like the game, I will buy the battle pass. At least. I feel that if it's a free game, the devs deserve to get the battle pass purchase from a player, bro. It also gives me the right to yap about what I want from the game. I feel that if you are someone that doesn't spend any money whatsoever on a game, like at all, not even a 99-cent fucking pack, you don't have the right to be complaining about what you should get more of. You shouldn't be like, oh, they should give me more summons. They should give me more of this, more of that. But you don't even put 99 cents into the game. At that point, just enjoy the game with whatever the game gives you. You can talk about what you want to see the devs improve. Shit, I wish they would improve the end game a little bit more so it's more interactive, like improvements to the quality of the game, but not things that you want the devs to give to you. I wish the devs have to give us more free outfits. I mean, look how much I play this game. They should give me outfits. It's like, what? But that's just my take, bro. I got the login plus BP, but that's halfway to support the game. Yeah, that's how I see it. Just a way to support the game. I just accept whatever we have and hope he gets better. Yeah, that's me, bro, pretty much. Bushu skin. Someone deciphered the text that was on the screen. So, for example, you'll get 5 boosted runs at Whispering Zephyr and then back to normal, which is fine. If it's per wedge grouping. Yeah, if it's per wedge grouping, that's really good. But if there are extra mobs, like Kyle said, that will continue to drop, that's great too. Dog, I'm going to get a 10, which is going to be all fine and dandy. But I got Hoden. I'm not getting her I3. I'm not getting her I3. I did like 12, 13 runs. Psyche is just an absolute titty, bro. She's not giving me her wedges. Or not her wedges, her things, bro. Her shards. That's insane. Even... The only way that I'll get her is if the next 3 are all 2 drops and then the last one is a 10 pull. A 10 piece, which I'm sure I'm getting a 10 piece at some point, maybe. But I don't know if I'm going to be getting 2s. I mean, I don't even know if I'm going to be getting the 10, but... Eater got you. I won 26 out of 30 Psyche. Ooh. I got my I2 with the last one. We're cooked. I guess we're getting I3 tomorrow, chat. I thought the Christmas skin was a one-time purchase for all heroes. Disappointing, but understandable. Yeah, but when you think about it, bro, one-time purchase for all the different characters would be insane. Like, that would actually be insane. Because even in a game like Warframe, you don't buy one skin and it applies to everybody. Each character has their own skin. Attachments, though, is different, and this game's attachments work the same. Although the skins in Warframe are all different as well, so, you know. But I understand, like, why they wouldn't just do a one-time purchase. I feel like that would be just too much at that point. You know what I mean? Whoa. It's like, where did I go, man? I'm about to get the tenor, bro. Right here is gonna be a tenor, but it's still trash unless I get 2 tenors back to back, which is impossible. Told y'all. Y'all be doubting me. 24, bro. Oh, that's so annoying, man. I'm gonna be at 24 before the actual reset. Because I got 2. Even if these 2 were 2 pieces, it would be at 28. So nothing I can do there. I don't even want to farm them right now. You can also buy books from the Prism shop, but the currency you get from the daily, 12 books a week. True, 12 books a week. Yo, I wonder what they're gonna do with Psyche's skin. Is it just gonna like be like a regular banner where it reruns, or is it gonna be added to the standard shop? What do you guys think? Probably going to get host on Rhythm tomorrow. Need 12,000. Ideally, I don't have to use any more for my 5 runs finished because those stupid level. Wait, you shouldn't run Rhythm. I'm gonna be honest. You should just wait until January, bro. There's really no reason to run Rhythm right now. Like at all. Unless you want her, then at that point, if you want dupes on her. Especially since we know the game release might have been rushed. So they need our support if they're going to get to more complete state, and I like the game. Yeah, exactly. Oof, that's rough. Can't wait for Kezo. Guys, we're 5 likes away from 40. I would really appreciate if y'all could drop that extra like. It would help me out a ton. Hopefully they rework the standard banner before they do anything else with it. I've gotten 3 weapons in a row. Yeah, bro. I've hit pity on the standard banner twice, and both times I got the bow skin. That is ass. That is actual doo-doo. Will probably stay purchased in the Prism shop if you happen. Oh yeah, it could stay purchased in the Prism shop. But I honestly think they should just add it to the standard banner, bro. Because like we actually get currency for the standard banner. They could add it to the standard banner and then also make it a $50 skin. That's it. A $50 skin and then add it to the standard banner. That way people can choose to gacha for it or wait a month and a half until it goes to the shop and the standard banner. Free-to-plays can get it from the standard banner if they get lucky. And people that just want to buy it outright could wait a month and a half, pay 50 bucks for it and get it rather than having to gacha for it. And the people that want to gacha will still gacha for it. Damn, bro. Yo, these Psyche runs were dog shit. Like, they were just atrocious, bro. I got 12 Psyche shards. 12 in, like, what was it, like 14? I don't know. Psyche letters. Jesus, that was bad. I hate Psyche, bro. Alright, let's see. Weapon. No, we're good on weapon. That one's almost done. That one's almost done. Oh, I know what I can run. Let's run some escort. Greatest mode of all. Bro, running escort without books is actual AIDS. Like, escort without books is actual AIDS. Wouldn't it cost more than 50 bucks to get it from the gacha though? It will cost more than 50, but what you gotta understand is that gacha players, for example, I'm gonna give you this example. How many gacha games do you play where you can get the character from the gacha, and then after the character's banner leaves, it gets added to the standard banner?